Hello, hopefully, I'm just going to check over here that we're live on the right page. Make sure I've got, it's always helpful when somebody jumps on live straight away and I know that I'm in the right place. I am in the right place. Yay, I can see. So, hello, it is Monday evening. I'm looking a bit red-faced, aren't I? I think we've had the heating on today. I haven't been drinking, honest. So, yeah, it is Monday night and I am back crafting. And I will admit, don't really have a plan tonight. So you're going to have to bear with me. Hi, Ange. Hello again. Yeah, don't really have a plan this evening in terms of what we're going to make. So we shall see how it goes. I have pulled out a stamp set just because I want to play with this stamp set a little bit more. But that is as far as I have got. So yeah, say hello if you're watching. It's lovely to have people jump on live and watch with me. If you want to make sure you don't miss when I go live, you can click on the three little buttons in the top right of where it's gone live on my page, and you can click, I think it says, let me have a look. It says, I think it might be after this one's published, but it says basically you can subscribe to be notified when I go live so that you never miss one. But so far, so good. I have been at 7:30 or there or thereabouts for the last few weeks. So I'm really, really chuffed that I've managed to do it and that I'm really enjoying it and getting some really nice feedback from everyone that they're enjoying it too. So what have we got news-wise? There is something I wanted to let you know that starting tomorrow, let me just find my piece of paper. Starting tomorrow, there is a range of coordinating products that are going live, and I can't find where I've put my important piece of paper. Too many bits of paper, excuse me, bear with me, bear with me. Here it is. No, it's not. Need to clean my desk a little more. Here it is. Got it. Sorry about that. Emma's crafting and watching. That's good. I love watching Emma live. So if you haven't seen her, she goes live on a Sunday. So yeah, tomorrow there are available a range of coordinating products. So for example, the stamp set I'm going to use today, which is this one, Happy Birthday to You. So this is one of the Sale-a-bration freebies that you can get when you place an order of £45. And I've had a couple of people take the offer up, mainly because I think of this image here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful image. And then some really nice scrolly font sentiments. And then tomorrow, what is going live is some dies. So you can cut the cake out without fussy cutting. So yeah, I'm going to craft with that. We're not actually going to cut it out. A, because I haven't got the dies. And B, because that's not the look I don't think I'm going to go for. But it's nice to know that if you've got that as one of your Sale-a-bration freebies, then you can now get some coordinating product. And obviously when you buy any of the coordinating products that go live tomorrow, then you also, for orders, you also are able to earn more Sale-a-bration freebies. So that's really nice. So there's some of the new products coordinate with items out of the mini catalogue, and some coordinate with the Sale-a-bration offering. All of that will be going on my blog tomorrow. that's what I'm going to do after I've finished here with you guys. I'm going to write my little blog post so that you can get all the lowdown with all the links. But yeah, there's lots of coordinating product coming, so be sure to check that out. And now I'm going to attempt to switch you. So just bear with me. I don't want to make you seasick. Make sure it is okay. Let me see if that's okay. I think I've put it on different today just to be awkward. Let's have a look. If that's all right. I think that's all right. Okay, so hopefully you can see that okay. I always feel like it's not straight, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so it really does my head in when the camera isn't straight to the grid paper. It probably doesn't bother you guys, does it? But it really annoys me. So yeah. Oh, Gwen, all the way from America. Oh, I love having international watchers. That's amazing. Oh, and Vi jumped on. I missed you jumping on, Vi. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're feeling better and your foot's improving. Can't wait to have you back at class. So the card that I'm being inspired by is one that we did at Card Club last week, and it's this one here. So yeah, basically it's using this large image, which I just stamped in Sahara sand, and then rounded off the corners and used the tin tile 3D embossing folder, which I didn't think I was going to like, but I absolutely love. So yeah, just a nice combination of the two things together. So I'm going to show you, we're actually going to do some embossing with that folder tonight. For those of you that are brand new to crafting, then you can see that technique. And we're also going to do some heat embossing as well. So you'll see two types of embossing and how they differ. So yeah, that's all I've decided. I haven't decided on colours or anything yet. So you're going to have to bear with me. I shall leave that there with you while I grab some colours out of my little stash, and we'll see where we get to. So I think we might go for some balmy blue. And for those of you that have been tuning in each week, you will be glad to know that I found my scorer. It had actually fell out at class somehow. And yeah, found it when I went back to do this week's class. So that was super happy. So we're just going to cut a card base. So the usual measurement I'm sticking with of 10.5 all the way down. And I can actually this time score the card in half. I'm going to have that as my base, I think. And just because I feel like we might want to go a bit neutral, and I think we might have a little white layer that we emboss just for a change. So I didn't have time to prep anything, so you're going to see it all from scratch, how we can create this nice white, this nice card. So my next layer down I'm doing at 10 centimetres, so I've just cut that all the way down at 10, and obviously you get 4 layers out of one sheet of card, and then cutting at 4.4. So I think that's the one we're going to do embossing with and get that ready. as I say, totally making it up, so it might end up not the greatest card, but you know, we don't know unless we try, do we? So it's all what having a play and creating is about. Just bear with me while I grab the big shot. So we're going to emboss, and for embossing with these ones you need the basic platform with no layers on. So if you've got one of the old style, then you need to have it open. All the tabs need to be open, and then we're going to place our cardstock inside the folder. And with this design, it is quite important that you get it lined up, because otherwise it will look a bit weird. So just make sure you've got the piece of paper in nice and straight to the design, because obviously there are horizontal and vertical lines in the design, so just take the time to make sure you've got it nice. Now with these are 6 inches wide, so they won't go through some of the smaller machines like Cutterbugs, but it will go through this one. You just have to make sure you keep it, make sure that the end is well protected as you push it through, and that it's fully on the back platform. And I'm just going to wind that through. And here you can see our lovely embossed card. Look at the detail in this embossing folder. It's amazing, isn't it? A nice bit of plastic, and you end up with this beautiful detailed piece of card. I mean, you could wallpaper with that, really, couldn't you? It is just so detailed. I love it. And it really suits. It comes with one of the suites, or it did do, but I just think it is so versatile, that particular embossing folder. It's kind of become a real favourite of mine. So we're just gonna place that on there. So this was the original card, and you can see, just because I've changed the look of it in terms of colours, we're really starting to get a different feel. So I'm thinking of doing the stamped image. So this is the image we're going to use, and I thought it might look good if we embossed it. So, and I'm actually think I'm going to emboss on some vellum. Okay, so although Vellum doesn't hold static anyway, just to be super sure, I'm just using an embossing buddy to get rid of any static. I'm going to take my Versamark. So Versamark is like a, it's translucent so that you can create background tone on tone designs, but it has this like stickiness to it. So, which means I've just inked it up there, and just see that I'm going to position it correctly, and then just going to stamp down onto the vellum. And you'll see, you can't really see it at all. I don't know whether it captures it under the light of the camera, but you can, if you catch the light against it, you can see just about where you've stamped. But the beauty of it is, when we now add some embossing powder, I'm just going to hover my vellum over here so I can catch all the excess. That's what takeaway tubs are good for. Flick the back just to get rid of any excess, and you'll see the powder is stuck to all of the image but nowhere else. Okay, so be careful not to touch that now while it's still wet. Oh, I can see a few more people have joined. Hello, hello. Whoever you are. Hello, oh, it's Lisa. Thanks, Lise. So just bear with me while I use the heat tool. Just going to emboss this. It takes a second to warm up. But you'll see as it starts to get embossed, it sets the powder as it heats up, and you'll see the actual image change. And just make sure you cover all of it, because then if you go to apply ink on top and it's not all been set with heat, it will smudge. So just take the time to make sure you've got all of the image. Don't rush it. Hopefully you can hear me. Oh, even my sister's watching. Wowzers, I am honoured. I might get a few cheeky laughs with that one, hey? So that's the image. And actually, I don't know where this piece of vellum come. It was an offcut. This vellum cardstock comes in A4, and I just had this piece lying around, so I was like, oh, I could use that. And but actually, I think that's quite a nice size to sit on top. So I'm just going to trim it down so it's in the centre, like so. Okay, so yeah, we've got a really nice image. Now there's lots of things you can do once you've oh, Lisa's playing with this same stamp. Oh, Lisa, you'll have to share what you make afterwards. Making my sister chuckle anyway. So yeah, you could do so much now with this. You could use you could colour on the back for like a stained glass effect. You could colour on the front for a full-on colour effect. You could colour with so many different types. I think I am actually going to, I might layer it onto some blue card and see what that looks like. I feel like we're going a bit Wedgwood with these colours. Do you all know what Wedgwood is? See, I'm originally from Stoke, so Wedgwood was a big thing around here. Josiah Wedgwood and the Potteries. If you haven't heard of it, then do Google that. But I feel like I'm going a bit Wedgwood-esque with this. So I'm just going to create a nice little piece for this to go on. Oh, Lisa's going to share what she's creating with it, so you'll have double the inspiration now. How cool is that? Do, 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 do. Yes, I'm liking that on there and that on there. So I feel like we might actually colour the back for a bit of stained glass effect. So in this way you can flip it over, and if I grab these are my Night of Navy, they're the only blues I've got at the minute in blends, but you can get blends in lots and lots of different colours, and I really enjoy colouring with them. So I'm just gonna start applying a bit of ink to the back where this flower is, and then when you flip it over you'll see you get a nice subtle effect, so it's a bit like a stained glass effect. So I'm just gonna colour this. It's a little tricky to see where the flower is when you're colouring it back to front, but you know, just take your time and there you go. See, you can start to, oh, I think I've missed a bit of the petal here. Just colour that one in. It starts to come alive then, so I'm just going to colour this top one. And I'm just using the one colour because actually, although you can use the dark and the light to create some depth. I might try it, I might see what it looks like. But with it being stained glass effect, I think a simple one colour colouring really works quite well. Hello USA. Ah, I know, international. International. Yeah, Gwen won't have a clue who Josiah Wedgwood is, I don't think. So something for you to learn there, Gwen. So yeah, just give it a nice colour. Obviously you could colour the whole image if you wanted, but I feel like I might just colour the flowers and that would be enough. And then obviously when you pop them on to the blue card underneath, they just pop that little extra bit. I just missed a bit there. And what do you think? Sorry, I was looking at it then to decide if I needed to do any more. But I quite like that as it is. Yeah, let's go with that. You know me, I don't do cards that are too fussy, do I? I'm just going to bend, should have heated on the other side a little bit just to keep my vellum nice and straight. The beauty of colouring something in like that is then it just gives definition to the stamp set, to the stamps, like so. So let's start gluing this down. I think we'll just go for a simple layer on layer with the embossed piece. And you'll be doing this when your stamp set arrives. It's on its way. So, just glue that down like so. And then I'm trying to decide what to do with this, whether to glue it underneath those bits. I think I might. Don't want the wet glue to kind of take hold, so I might actually use some oh, I know what I might do. I might actually put a little bit on here, and then I might cover the corners up. Obviously the tombow does dry clear, but you can see it under a little bit of vellum. So what I might be doing now is actually adding some embellishments to the corners, just so it stays on nicely. And I have some, don't know where I've put them. I've got some basic pearls here. I'm going to add a few of those just to the corners. I think it'll add some texture as well. So what do we think? Are we liking this? I feel like I've gone a bit quiet tonight. My brain is a tiny bit frazzled. I've had one of those days. So apologies, I'm a little quieter today than usual. But, you know, we all have these days, don't we? So I'm going to layer this up, I feel. Just make it really pop off the card. with some dimensionals. We liking this? I think I got a little like then. Don't know who else is watching. I can see Ange approves. Kat approves, which obviously, you know, the little sister approves. We're on a winner. Make sure I've got this the right way around before I glue this down. It has been known to happen. And then I'm thinking it just needs a little sentiment. And actually, I might copy the layout of this one. So I'm just going to grab some balmy blue cardstock if I can find it. Oh, it's not balmy blue. Do you know what it is? There's me telling you it's balmy blue, and it's not. It's Seaside Spray. I'm so sorry. I don't know where I got balmy blue from. But it's not balmy blue. It's Seaside Spray. And I haven't got any scraps, so we'll just grab a bit of this. I think you should come back to crafting, Kat. Come to a class. You'll be able to now. Now hubby's not working every weekend. You'll be able to come on a Saturday afternoon and have a couple of hours of you time. You and Mum could even come together. That ticks off our little, we have to do something together. That can be one of our little activities. So my mum has asked, she might kill me for saying this on a Facebook Live, but my mum has asked to spend more time with me and my sister because life has been a bit crazy over the past couple of years with me setting up my business and all of that. So we haven't had much quality time together. So my mum has asked for quality time with me and my sister. So you could come to class. Might not be quite what she was thinking, but you know, it'll tick one of the boxes. So I'm just gonna do the same as I did on this card here, but to coordinate obviously. So I've stamped it in Night of Navy ink, and then we're just gonna hand snip that out, you see. And it's all right if you've got a steady hand and you're okay at cutting little bits out like that, but I don't think you need to be too precise either. So I'm just going to layer that up on the mini dimensionals. So we have the two sizes, and obviously with something like as small as that, the mini ones are better, but it appears I've run out of mini ones, so we'll just use the edge of a mini one. Oh no, where's it gone? Kat, you can't put that on Facebook. She knows she watches this, don't you? I didn't think she did, but the other day she told me off for messing with my hair too much. So I know she watches them. So now she'll see your comment. Maybe we don't tell her. It's fine. I love you coming to our card classes too, Vi. I love new people coming along. I obviously love all my originals. And yeah, we have a lovely time. My next event is this Thursday morning at Savannah's in Rugeley. So the local tea room. We go there, we have tea, we might have cake, we do some crafting. We generally make one card. It's a card and a cuppa, and we just make one, and yeah, it's just really, that's it, you creep, Cat. Just in case. So yeah, we make a card, we have a drink, a natter. It's really relaxed, and I really enjoy them. And then my next class is on Saturday the 15th at 2:00. So that is a paper craft class where you get a kit with range of materials to create with, and some tutorials to show you how to create something a little bit different. And we'll work with the next one is birthdays, so we're going to do a range of birthday cards so that you've got them in your stash for the rest of the year. I'm going to make sure there's like female and male so that we've got something for everyone. So yeah, they're my next classes. So if you're interested, then you can see the details on my website. You can RSVP on my website, or I think I've listed a couple here on Facebook, so you can always drop me a message there as well. But yeah, I quite like that. Very different to the original card, but let me know which ones you prefer. This one is shades of the Petal Pink cardstock and Soft Sea Foam, yes, is the embossed layer, and then just stamped in a one-off in one single colour of Sahara Sand. And then obviously this one is actually Seaside Spray, it's not Balmy Blue. I was going a bit balmy. So it's Balmy Blue, and then I've coloured it with the light, Night of Navy blend on the back of the vellum, just to create that stained glass look on just the flowers. So let me know if you're watching the replay, put #replay just so I can see that you've popped on. And yeah, lovely to have you watching with me. Let me see if I can do a quick reversal. Oh, it's froze again. Don't freeze. Sorry, spinning you around. I picked up the phone the wrong way. Look, I'm still really warm. Sorry, I'm just watching it now on the screen. So yeah, oh, Ange thinks this is a favourite. Can't believe I just spun you around like you were in the washing machine. I tell you, one of these days, I'll get it right. So yeah, let me know which one you prefer, whether it's this one or this one. So, and yeah, I think this is, no, I think this is my favourite, this one. I know, totally inspired. See, this is it, what happens? Ah, Oliver says, hello, Auntie Louise. My gorgeous nephew. Bear with me 2 secs. Hope Kat doesn't mind me showing this. I'll have to edit it out of the video if not. There he is. Hi, Oliver. Will that make his day, seeing his picture live on Facebook? Yeah, I think the blue is my favourite, and it seems to be, doesn't it? I come with a, I start with one design that I've created and I'm really happy with, and then when I case my own card, I end up with something that I prefer. So I think that's, he is a cutie, isn't he? Really cute. So yeah, I think this is my fave. And it just goes to show, case your own card, and then, you know, you never know what might happen. So watch out for the blog post with those new, I reckon this video is going to get the most hits now, because they're all going to be like, oh, it's Oliver. But yeah, watch out for the blog post that will give you the information to the new products coming out that coordinate. And if you've got any questions, then do let me know. Yesterday I posted a little blog post about the You Can Create It kit. So that is a quarterly kit, so it's £15 for 3 months worth of little projects. So really, really reasonable, and you get a load of little bits of all different sweets so that you can test some of the papers, see what you like, And then each month you can log onto my blog and see like loads of ideas that are designed for by some of the different members of the team. We have Stampin Up artisans on there, so you get some really cool project ideas, and it's just £15 for the 3-month kit. Okay, so each you get a January, February, March one if you buy it now, and some additional supplies. There is a link on my blog post, but there's also, I think I put it into the VIP group, and here on my page there's a little post saying where you can go to read more about it, and there is a product on my shop that you can register for it. And yeah, I'll be parceling some of those up sort of later on this week, early next week, to send out. So if you want one, then do let me know and register for yours. And yeah, it's a really nice little way of getting a bit of product from different sweets and a bucket load of ideas to do with them straight away. So you get a mixture of cardstocks, and you'll be able to make a couple of projects. So, and you've got some leftovers because there's always embellishments included in there. So yeah, check it out. If you've got any questions, let me know. And equally, if you need a catalogue, then drop me a line if you don't already have a demonstrator, and I will get one out to you. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to go off and think I might create some more. So yeah, let me know and have a good evening, and I will see you all soon. Thanks again for watching.